This is from a 6.8 Western with the Winchester XPR 22-inch compact. Testing the 130 grain Nosler ballistic tip hunting round, reloading. So I got a 3,058 foot per second average muzzle velocity. That's pretty good. I was using H4350 powder, so it could even go faster. I didn't load it to max charge. Pretty stiff charge, but definitely not max. But that one has a G1BC of .433. This first one was a cold bore shot and a clean barrel. The next two right there, as you can tell, are basically smaller than a quarter. Yeah, they fit inside of a quarter. So those cold bore shots are like that sometimes, but either way, within 100, all three of those are good, for basically anything, deer. Um, I got a theory on those cold bore shots, which I think it has to do with um, seating depth. I think if the seating depth's off, that's when you get those cold bores to pop out like that. But not 100% sure on that. Um, but yeah, so I'll take that anyway. You know, especially I don't know if you've hunted with those ballistic tip nozzlers, but man, they're pretty effective. You know, they they really open up and expand quickly. So moving at that speed, you know, I could work on the load and probably drop it down into sub MOA, but honestly, I probably wouldn't even mess with it. I mean, that's perfectly fine for 100, 200 yards. If I was going to go out, well, if I'm going to go out further with it, I've already got a different load that I can do half inch with the 175 tip Game King. So I'm not going to even, with a 130 grain, I'm probably sticking within 300 yards anyway. But that's only three shots too, like, um, you do three more, it might even do differently. That's still only about what, an inch and a quarter. Those squares are an inch, so maybe inch and a quarter, less than inch and a half for sure. So either way, it's good. So, but with that muzzle velocity, the type of energy it's getting and stuff downrange, it's only. I mean, look at the trajectory. It's dropping 2.8 inches at 200, 10.5 at 300, and 24 inches at 400 yards, and still producing almost 1,500 foot-pounds of energy at 400. 1,700 at 300 and 2,028 at 200. And like I said, with those Nosler ballistic tip, those things open up very quickly and they work. So this is an excellent load. I uh, I'm glad I found it, and yeah, I mean I think if I do anything, I'll probably maybe mess with the seating depth, maybe move it out a little bit, 15 thousandths. But that group would definitely tighten up. But you could tell with those last two shots being so close, it's pretty close to being a good load. You just got to mess with it a little bit. But that just goes to show you it has the potential to be an excellent load in this platform. And I'll probably end up having to use that in deer season for sure, because that's no doubt going to be a winner for whitetail with that ballistic tip 130 grain Nosler. Thanks for watching.